Now today in wave optics, I will tell you about the interference of light, the mathematical analysis. In the previous video, I told you about the interference of light, that was the theoretical discussion. And I told you that whenever there is superposition of the coherent waves, then there is the interference of light. So at the different points of the medium, the intensity of the light is bright and dark according to the superposition. So this darkness and brightness at the different points, this is the alternate. If suppose first is bright, then the next will be dark, then bright, then dark. So this is what the sustained interference. I told you the incoherent sources which emit the waves of unstable phase difference. Though the interference also takes place in these waves, but the phase changes very rapidly, so our eyes cannot detect whether the point of observation is bright or dark. Because the change of the phase, the same waves which are being superposed in the same phase will superpose in the opposite phase in the next moment. The phase changes with 1 microsecond, and this time is so much less that our eyes cannot detect whether the ordinary light source is producing the interference of light. So, just to have the sustained interference means that the point which is bright should remain bright and the point that is dark should remain dark, so that whether we see just now or just after some time, the same points must be at the same intensity, whether this is bright or dark. Bright should be the bright one and dark should be the dark one. So it will remain stable. Then this is the sustained interference. So here I will tell you the mathematical analysis, and also the light waves are the transverse waves, and they have the troughs and the crests, and they are represented just like the equation of the simple harmonic motion, y equal to a sin omega t. This you have also studied in case of the interference of sound. So the same mathematical analysis will be here, but here in place of sound we will talk about the light wave. So now let us take the mathematical analysis. Let we are having the two waves. Equations of interfering waves. Now this is equal to y1 equal to a1 sin omega t, and y2 equal to a2 sin omega t plus phi, where a1 and a2 are the amplitudes of the wave and omega is the frequency, that is the angular frequency, and phi is the phase difference, where a1, a2 amplitudes, omega, this is equal to 2 pi n, phi phase difference, and you are seeing, looking here that both the waves are having the same frequency. As I told you that these must be the coherent light source, light waves. So resultant displacement this by is equal to by 1 plus by 2. This is equal to A1 sin omega t plus A2 sin omega t plus phi. If we solve this equation by opening this sign a plus b and just by having a little mathematical calculation, then we will find y equal to a sin omega t plus theta. This is the equation of the resultant wave. It is the equation of resultant wave. So these two waves, when they interfere, when they superpose, then they give this wave. This A is the amplitude of the resultant wave, or this is the resultant amplitude, and you see that this omega is same as here, this omega. So there is no change in the frequency of the resultant wave and the interfering waves. This theta is the phase difference of the resultant wave. So theta has changed. So there is change in two things. First the amplitude and second the phase difference. Where A equal to is square root of A1 is square plus A2 is square plus 2A1 A2 cos phi. This is the amplitude. So this we take the equation number 1. And if you have this theta, phase difference, theta equal to tan inverse A2 sin phi upon A1 plus A2 cos phi. So now this equation 1 and 2. This is the resultant amplitude, this is the resultant phase difference. This is the resultant amplitude of the resultant wave, and this is now the phase difference. And we are looking from here that this A is dependent upon A1, A2, and that the cos phi, the phase difference. So resultant amplitude depends upon the amplitude of the interfering waves and the phase difference between them. And here this theta also depends upon the amplitudes and the phase difference between the waves. So there is no more other quantity, and the angular frequency of the resultant wave is same as the frequency of the interfering waves. The frequency of resultant wave is same as those of interfering waves. So omega is not changing at all, and we know that the intensity or the energy of the wave depends upon the amplitude A. So I will express this in terms of the intensity also. Intensity of first wave. This I1 is equal to K A1 square. Intensity of second wave, I2 equal to K A2 square. Intensity of resultant wave, I is equal to K A square. So just using this in this equation 1. So from equation 1, we can have this I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus 2 square root I1 I2 cos phi. This is now equation number 3. This will give you the intensity of the resultant wave. So you can see that this intensity I depends upon the intensity of the interfering waves and the phase difference between the waves. So now for constructive interference, this constructive interference means the intensity must be maximum or the amplitude must be maximum. So this will take place only when this cos phi is equal to maximum. So cos phi maximum is equal to plus 1. Cos phi, this is equal to plus 1, or phi is equal to 0, 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi and so on. So for all these values, cos phi is equal to plus 1. Then this equation 1, then equation 1, this A is equal to A1 plus A2. A1 plus A2, the maximum. This is the maximum amplitude. And equation 3, this will give you this I is equal to square root of I1 plus square root of I2. This is now whole square. This is now whole square. This will give you so much. From here, if we have this cos phi equal to 1, then this is I1 plus I2 plus 2 square root of I1 I2. So this is the whole square of square root of I1 plus I2. So this is for constructive interference. Constructive interference. Now let us take the destructive interference for destructive interference this cos phi. This is equal to minus 1. This is the minimum value. So for destructive there must be the minimum phase difference. And minimum phase difference, this is equal to minus 1. So cos phi equal to minus 1. Or this phi equal to pi, 3 pi, 5 pi and so on. So for all these values, this cos phi is equal to minus 1. Then we use the equation number 1. Equation 1, this A is equal to A1 minus A2, and equation 3, I equal to square root of I1 minus square root of I2, this so much is whole square. So this will be so much. Here this is not plus, here this is not minus, square root of I1 minus square root of I2 whole square. And now let us have that if suppose that two amplitudes are equal, then the intensities I1 and I2 will be equal. So what will happen? If A1 equal to A2 equal to A0, हम ये मान लेते हैं इसको, तो इसमें क्या होगा भाई, I1 equal to I2 equal to I0, like this. Then what will be there? Now if you see the equation number 1, that will give you now then so this A maximum equation 1, what will be here? This A is equal to, this is now your square root of A0 square plus A0 square plus 2 A0 square into cos phi. This is so much. And this A is equal to square root of 2 A0 square plus 2 A0 square cos phi. Now just you see the simple calculation. This is now square root of 2 A0 square plus, now just you take common, square root 2 A0 square into 1 plus cos phi. So here this will be square root, this will be now this 4 A0 square cos square phi upon 2. This cos phi will be open 2 cos square theta minus 1. So this minus 1 will cancel and this will be there only. So this will give you what? This A is equal to A0 cos phi upon 2. This will be not so much. Similarly, if we use the equation number 3, equation 3, what we have this? I equal to I0 plus I0 plus 2 I0 cos phi. So this is now 2 I0 plus 2 I0 cos phi. So this is now 2 I0 into 1 plus cos phi. So this is equal to now 4 I0 cos square phi upon 2. So this is what? The I. This is intensity. So you can see from here that if the waves are in the same phase, So for constructive interference, this A will be 2A naught and I will be 2I naught. For constructive interference, so now what we have here, this A maximum, this is equal to 2 A naught, and I maximum, this is equal to 4 I naught. And for destructive, this will be how much? For destructive, interference, A minimum, this is 0, and I minimum, this is equal to 0. So at all these points, the intensity will be 0, so these points will be dark. And at all these points, the intensity is maximum and amplitude is maximum. So these points will be bright. It means that there will be alternate bright and dark points in the medium. So the intensity will be maximum, minimum, maximum, minimum, maximum, minimum. This is what the interference pattern. Thus, in interference pattern, there are alternate bright and dark points. Bright and dark points. So now here I will give you the formula for the solving of the numerical questions. For numerical problems, this is generally given A maximum upon A minimum. This is equal to A1 plus A2 upon A1 minus A2. Because sometimes maximum, minimum amplitudes are given and we have to find the ratio of this amplitude of the interfering waves, then you can use this formula. Similarly, I maximum upon I minimum, this is equal to I maximum, this is now square root I1 plus square root I2 upon square root I1 minus square root I2. This is now whole square. So this is what that if suppose you are given this I maximum, I minimum, then you have to find the ratio of the intensities of the interfering waves, then you can use this formula. Otherwise we are having the general formula A equal to A1 square plus A2 square plus 2A1 A2 cos phi, and I equal to I1 plus I2 plus 2 square root I1 I2 into cos phi. This will give you the And you see that in case of if the amplitudes are the same or the equal, then the maximum amplitude will be 2 I naught and maximum intensity will be 4 I naught. This will be now A minimum, this is now I minimum. So this explains you that why is there dark and bright alternate points in the medium due to the superposition of the waves. And these waves must be coherent waves. And in the next video I will tell you about the redistribution of energy. Always remember that in case of interference, the total energy remains the constant, but this energy is redistributed. Because of that, the alternate points are dark and bright. So wait for the next video. Thank you very much.